Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen, I'm going to be working on a guide for all the SR characters that I really love, but there's one I need to dedicate a video to all on her own. And this is going to be none other than someone that you might have heard about being good, but she's personally been one of my, if not my personal favorite SRs on this stacked rerolled account. Listen, we have all of these characters, and this is the one that I've dedicated to investing in somewhat as an SR right now. This is going to be Dinah. Now, Dinah is a monster character. You guys have heard about, oh, yes, you should definitely invest in your gray. He crit buffs and he defense breaks. That's nothing compared to what Dinah can do. So Dinah is going to be an amazing way for you to boost a ton of damage that your team does. She's going to be the offensive debuffing support character to just make your farming better, make your guild war bosses better, make a lot of the farms for gear you do a little bit more efficiently, and she's actually very easy to gear up and doesn't take that much investment as well, which is crazy because most SRs don't take a lot of investment in the first place here. And this is mainly because of her S3, the third skill, Pristine Cleaver, is insane. Now, reading this thing, it reads like an SSR skill because it's got a lot going on. And it's very easy to get confused as to what this does. Now, it says nothing should have flaws. 4 hits, 70% modifier, so very low. Each hit having a 40% chance to inflict defense down, which reads terrible. But if they have defense down, then it has a 25% chance to put vulnerable on. And then if they have vulnerable, it has a 40% chance to put on 2 stacks of erosion. Now, what this does is hit multiple times, and each hit has a chance to proc this effect. So out of all of the 4 hits, you can get defense break. If the defense break lands on the first hit, then you can get vulnerable too. And if the vulnerable lands, then you can also get erosion as well. So how do we take this into effect? Well, guess what? Effect's the key word there. The way you build this character, very simple. You just build her with a little bit of speed. We're working our way in this account from yellows. We're skipping the epics and stuff. We're gonna be going to reds. But you want to build her with speed and then some effect rate. You want to get some effect accuracy so you can boost up the probability of you landing the Pristine Cleaver, because these debuffs are amazing. And erosion is crazy. I didn't explain the debuffs. I got ahead of myself. So check this out. Defense break, 60% defense down. Big, just like gray, awesome. But instead of just having crit chance buff, like in the mid game, a lot of players are going to have 70, 80, 90 crit chance on a lot of their characters. You get vulnerable. So not only do you get defense break, you get vulnerable, which increases the damage taken by 30%. And then you get her own debuff, erosion, which is when the enemy is crit, it consumes 1 stack of erosion, and you get an extra multiplier on your damage dealer equivalent to 60% of their attack. And then on top of that, it also CR pushes whoever's critting by 6% as well. So this debuff does so many things. This S3 does so many things. It's going to be pushing your damage dealer. It's going to increase their damage by an absolute crap ton, all in one skill. The S2 here just gives you multiple stacks of erosion. Pretty cool. More CR pushing. And then her S1, the bread and butter, turnstile. And all of this stuff works with how you want to build her with that effect rate, with that speed. So you can turnstile, you can give your DPS character speed push, and then absolutely buff the living crap out of them. As far as skill priority goes, you can see it right here. I did, in fact, level her S3 to level 5, which is very useful because you get some additional chances on erosion. But the main one here is you want to reduce the skill cooldown by 1 turn so you can cycle back in with your Dinah just constantly defense breaking things to bump up the damage of your DPS character. And this character really is just such a beast. We're going to use her in the Guild War boss right now, the Union boss as it's called. We're going to use her right now. I have my heavily invested DPS character, which is Heinrich for me. It could be Messiah. It could be anybody. It could be Leon for you. That's why Dinah's so good. If your character is built to do damage, you're not using something like Shadow, Sonya, Dot teams, she is amazing for you. Then we're going to have our support and a little bit of healing here because this boss does true damage at the end of their turn. So we're just going to put this on. We're going to see if we can hit triple S with this loadout here. I'm going to put this on automatic. And we're just going to see the damage change between Dinah doing damage and putting, look, you can see it right there. She put all defense break as well as wound, or not wound. Defense break is on, as well as vulnerable. And then erosion already got a stack taken away because Heinrich just crit her. But all three of those things in one S3. And that is literally what her job's going to be doing, is just putting that on, doing damage, cycling your DPS, and doing crazy stuff over and over and over. So let's see the damage that we can get between defense break and her vulnerability stacks being on as well as off. And it's a tremendous amount of damage bonus. It's so big. I love this team right here. I was using Masya. If you watch the previous video with like how you should level up your Lee and get to the second page, both these videos should be coming out today. Masya is cool, but I mean, Heinrich's cool too. I also just want to be I'm the special snowflake. I'm the special snowflake. I'm using not Masya, even though I have them, because that's just how I am as a player. You can see 30,000 damage S1 with my guy here. And then she has the ability to turn steel on a lot of enemies. And she also is pushing Heinrich up as well. There's a lot of pushing in this team. There's pushing with Freya, there's pushing with Lily on Heinrich, and then Heinrich also is getting pushed by Dinah. So he's getting triple pushed in this team setup. He's got the offensive buffs. He has attack buff from Freya. He has crit damage buff from Lily. He has got the buffs for himself as well from Last Words for the entire party, increasing crit rate and crit damage for everybody, allowing people to really take advantage of the erosion stacks from Dinah. And Dinah's just able to come back, cycle around. I don't think I have anything special on her. No, we have Unbridled Science for her module still, or whatever, her gear, whatever this thing's called. I'm still learning the terminology. I want to call it an artifact, but it's not what it is. Her weapon. She's got the low-level purple Unbridled Science to just increase her turn meter by 30%. And we're absolutely just dumpstering this boss. We're at S already. We just started. And this would be even faster if our supports like Freya and Lily and Sonya weren't just not invested whatsoever. I don't even know what gear Freya has on right now. But this is allowing us to hit the trifecta of safety, damage buffing. Look at this. We're already back in it. As soon as it falls off, we put it back on again. And we're hitting for 38,000. And she's not doing terrible damage herself. She's not built for damage, but Heinrich's helping her increase her crit rate as well. How much was that, bro? You need to chill, dog. You need to chill. So we ran out of our buffs up here. We're gonna get all of our buffs back. Speed buff for the boys, speed buff for Dinah, speed buff for the squad, doing damage. And he's gonna have one turn of defense break, and we're gonna come off right here. But we're gonna cycle back around, getting our Dinah pushed up by our other characters. And then we should be good to go. So we'll hit the boom, the S1, no turn steal for us on the guild boss. That's fine. And the guild boss will take their turn right here. Bam, defense break gone. And we're gonna be one cycle here without the defense break. If we had someone like Doki Doki in here. Oh, nope, JK did, we got it back. I'm lying to you. We're on double S already, looking kind of good. Put all of our buffs back on. Attack buff for Heinrich did. Can we get, Lily's gonna S2. Let's go. Big damage. This should be illegal, honestly. This should be illegal. If this wasn't the boss with the damage over time, true damage, I could probably drop my like level, I don't even know what this Sonya is. My garbage level Sonya that's helped me deal with the dot damage, and just have like a friend Doki Doki or something in here. But definitely invest in Dinah. I wonder if we can make it. Can we make it? Because she's so good. She's so good. My profile card's Dinah, right? Forget Gray at this point. Honestly, forget Gray at this point. Who else can do this? Who else is putting up defense break, 30% damage increase, and then giving your character an additional multiplier? Remember, this right here, erosion, takes real damage equivalent to 60% of their attack, which is quite substantial. It's like an extra multiplier. Most people, 220%. She can stack this up quite a lot. She's going to be able to get multiple stacks of erosion on her S3, and then does more erosion stacks on her S2. But the real big benefit from erosion is that CR push of 6% per stack taken off. A lot of characters that are DPS characters have multi-hitting skills. 3 hits here, 3 hits here. That would be an equivalent to a 12, 6, 18% turn meter push for your damage dealer. So she is like the offensive equivalent of one of the best buffers that we have access to. And I think she's going to be one of the best debuffers in the game. She gives you speed and just an absolute ass load of damage. She reminds me of like how people were slow to catch on to Pela in Honkai Star Rail for a long time. People were like, oh, defense break is really broken. You should figure that one out, which is why Gray, or people are like, oh, defense break is good. She's like the Silver Wolf, all right, of this game right now. She vulnerability, defense break, CR pushing, free true damage, 40,000 damage on this guy. Listen, I've been playing this game. We're still in yellow gear, okay? We're still in yellow gear. We're not cracked, all right? We're not world #1 refresher. We're not big whale. I've bought 2 99-cent packs with my Google Play points, and I bought the Battle Pass. That's it. That's it on this account. This is the account we're keeping. So I think we're gonna, are we gonna make it or not? Are we gonna make it or not? So 16K with no defense break there. Bam, bam, defense break 2. Let's go. Can we get, so 16K S1, no defense break with attack buff. Show me Sonya. I want to see the maximum damage here. I've been glazing up Dinah this whole time. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Just smack it up, bro. Just, you want to do more damage? Boom. And a couple of the boys we've been hanging out with, my IRL friends and stuff, they know I've been glazing this character like crazy. They know I've been glazing this character like crazy. Like, y'all should level Dinah. Y'all should level Dinah. Do you know what made them level Dinah? We got the guild together, which is recruiting. We just finalized everything. I just threw it up right before recording this video. And I was like, just try her out in Guild Boss. Just try her out, dude. Watch your damage. Watch your damage go through the roof. Easy triple S clear. Easy. Look at Heinrich. That should be Dinah, though. Let's be honest. She's just too good. She's just so strong. And if you're in there and you're looking for a character, like I want to boost my team's damage, whether it's just one-shotting an entire wave of enemies and you're farming, ANIMUS materials, or one-shotting bosses, or trying to power through bosses, this is the character. Very low investment. She's an SR character, so she's not going to take a lot of very important materials. Max out her S3. Her other things you can leave. Although I am going to do the max out on the S1 eventually as well. But level 3 gets the action steal, 15% combat readiness steal. Max out this for the skill cooldown reduction. And then just run her with some speed. Run her with effect accuracy to boost these up and get through some effect resistance as well. So you can constantly land all of those debuffs all at the same time. If you're going to run her with just speed, no effect rate, you're not going to have a good time, because these are some very low proc chances. But in this game, you could increase them and help fight through effect resistance at the same time using the effect accuracy stat. And as you can see, we're just kind of, I guess this isn't is this a purple? It's an outstanding. I don't know. It's not a red. But very good character. Absolute glaze of this character. And as a reminder, we just did finalize the guild. So if you want to come in here, I think we have like 5 people right now. So I just put the guild back up like yesterday or whatever, and we'll be able to get people who watch the channel in on the guild. We're going to be around like level 20, 25. We'll let you in. And we're going to be doing PvE as well as PvP. Log in every day, do your daily shit, whatever. You know how to beat the world boss now, and we're going to be waiting for Union battles, Union Guild Wars to come out. So make sure you drop a comment down below us up on the algorithm, guys. I'm really loving this game. Let me know how you've been feeling about it so far, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.